first opened back in 2002. Today, our with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about
played with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him. If he's
it's been a tradition in Detroit. This fielded right at the goal line. Sheds off the tackle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hooker.
Use, and everyone has adopted that. Next guy up, do your best.
They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Lions had 8-3 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 40.
Big guy. Always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 30. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. You look at this Jaguar defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence to throw.
That game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard.
Open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Williams is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So the 2nd down run didn't work.
Overall, best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 4 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back essentially to the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families will go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
When you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Etienne up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And complete, right side to Cook. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
York able to send this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And then comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that likely limits in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And
Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this way. They got to take care of business first.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Hooker. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
And he comes back with one complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now Lawrence.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Lawrence going to throw again.